Hello, am I audible? Good morning.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are
Yes,
audible.
you're audible. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning. How many days it will take to complete the Just Power BI course?
Apart from these 5 sessions, it will take, I would say, not more than 10 session, 10 or 12. That's fine. That is it.
Okay, okay.
Total 15 to 17 sessions, including these five.
So can you help me share some light between the Dynamic 365 and Power Platform development? When I see some job descriptions, they are asking a bit of knowledge on Dynamic 365. I don't know how they are connected.
Sure. So basically, Dynamics 365, am I audible properly?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir, you.
Yes.
So basically, Dynamics 365 is the extension of our platform, I would say. Not entirely Power Platform. I have discussed something called as model-driven apps with you, right? In the introductory session. So when you know Power Apps, Power Platform, so then what you can do in model, you can acquire some extra skills like JavaScript, C#, .NET plugin. So then you can create Dynamics 365 solution. So in Dynamics 365, you will be getting out of the box solutions offering from the Microsoft. Okay. So it will be different solution. If you have seen sales, for sales, it has a solution where you can track your leads, opportunities. Okay. And then you have it for marketing. If you want to run some marketing campaign, so then you have it. So similarly, you will be having for customer service. You are having some product rolled out in the market. So you need to have something called related to customer service. Like you want to allow customer to have service request in your system. You want to track the service request. You want to send emails to the customers. So all those things you can do directly within those solutions which are provided by Microsoft in Dynamics. So in Dynamics, basically those solutions are the, I would say, those solution are nothing but they are the solution in which you will be able to do the what to say complicated things very easily. It is very
Actually,
easy to use.
sorry to interrupt. So those are the modules, sales module, marketing module, and a field service module. We have different module, finance, SCM,
Yeah, correct.
project operations.
Yeah.
Those are different modules. So it depends on the company needs. Project to project, it will change.
Yeah, in one liner, if I would say, so this is Dynamics is nothing but it is the out of the box offering by Microsoft with some out of the box functionalities which you can extend with the help of JavaScript and C Sharp, and the basis of
Against.
model driven app
All
Dynamics.
right.
That people ask what to say. You should know Dynamics also and Power Platform also. So if model driven app is there, so then you can integrate Power Automate also, right? Then you can integrate Power BI also with that. Then might be you want to create custom pages also. So custom pages require Power Apps. That's why. So for Dynamics, foundation is Power Platform. I hope it is clear now.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Guys, this will be our second last class, like the free version of it. So provided my system is working properly, this will be a second last class. Otherwise, we will have one class extended. So when I started my system today, it was having some issues. So it is just started. Meanwhile, I'm opening the Power BI report. If it is working properly, that's fine. Otherwise, we will discuss the doubts, whatever your doubts have related to fee, how to enroll, all those things. Okay, so Power BI is opening. So meanwhile, you can ask me the doubts.
Hey, hi, Indra. This is Vasavi. So, just on the
How-
interview perspective, like after 1 month, suppose if you are trying for job on this technology, so will you help us to to go through this interview things and all, or we need to wait till the end of the course?
Yes, yes, yes. So basically, again, I would recommend you to wait for at least 2 months and then go for it, because then mostly you will be covering the most of the part which you will be getting the questions from in interviews, because I have vast experience in what to say assessing candidates, as well as I have faced a lot many interviews. They keep on giving interviews, so I would be able to give you like what is the actual thing that interviewer will be able to ask. So we will discuss that while discussing topics also, that this is the important thing that interviewer might ask to you. So I would request, like, if you are joining it, so then I guess 1 more month of waiting will not make it tough. It will be making the chances higher for you. So that is this is it how it is.
Okay, yeah, I'm entirely from the different technologies. Like I'm working in the middleware IBM tools, Data Power and IIB. So I'm planning to switch the technologies. This is my second class. I just joined yesterday only, so I haven't gone through your initial recordings yet.
Uh,
So just want to know, like on brief of this, like the Power BI and the Power Automate, all these are like a separate job roles we can see, or are like in the same role they're expecting that Power BI and Power Automate or Power Apps, everything should be covered in the one development role kind, or how it will be?
Okay, so I would give you this thing in brief, but I would request you to go ahead and watch the first video. So you will be getting every response from that, because we have covered everything there for around 1.5 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, these are things that you said. It is the part of Power Platform. Okay, so might be when you are working on the actual project, might be you are working on Power Apps. You are not working on Power BI for 6 months. Then might be next project which will come where you will be working on model-driven apps and Power BI, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Power Platform developers should know all these skills. So might be there must be some job roles where they're specifically looking for Power Apps developer, but still you need to know other components. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, after this Power BI, we are going to start the Canvas app or MDA.
We are going to start the Power Apps module. So in Power Apps module, we will start the Canvas app with SharePoint as a data source, SharePoint list. Then after that, we will go ahead with Dataverse plus model-driven apps. Then after that, we will discuss about Power Pages. And after Power Pages, that completes here this Power Apps module.
How about Power Automate?
That is another module after Power Apps. After Power Apps, we will start the third module, which will called as Power Automate. So in Power Automate, we will be covering first Power Automate Cloud, then we will be covering Power Automate Desktop.
Yeah, thank you.
And Indrajit, this is Natesh. So, how, like, is there any priority to take the power apps like the Power BI and the rest of the tools out there, right? So, is there any priority, and how much in depth we need the Power BI for this Power Platform developer?
Priority in what sense?
Like, So if I having a little knowledge about Power BI, is it okay to survive in this role, or is it going to be a moderate or a senior
It will
most
be very
expertise is needed for Power BI?
If you have knowledge in Power BI, you must be good into understanding business requirement. You must be good into understanding the what you say that logic part of it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it will help you only. It is not like that it will be wasted. So you will be able to relate the things, okay? So it will be helpful. And having multiple skills in your pocket, it will be beneficial for you, right? Suppose you are not getting good hikes in Power BI. You want to grow one ladder up in your career. So then you must have the knowledge of all the products, at least in the domain in which you are working in, right? Only then you can grow to the level where you will be able to guide your junior member or to lead a team or to manage a team, right?
Yep, yep,
So this is how it is.
yep, makes sense.
And in the classes, you're covering Power BI, Power Apps, and then Power Automate. So, is there any dependency? Like, can't we just start with Power Automate directly after Power BI? Is there any dependence on the Power Apps and Power
No.
BI like that?
Basically, the curriculum that we have planned, it is planned in such a way that everything is interconnected. So Power BI, why we are covering Power BI as a first module? I think I had told it in the first class also. So there are
Mhm.
few people who don't want to learn Power BI. They already know Power BI. They are saying we are learning Power BI. It is our you guys are wasting our time. So then what we did, this first module, we are starting the batch with Power BI. So all the people who wants to learn Power BI and other stuff also, so they can join from this module. Okay. So this will be first module for them. So then
Mhm.
second will be the Power Apps. So then we will let people join from Power Apps module also who don't want to learn Power BI, who want to skip Power BI. Okay. So then what will happen? Then for them, Power Apps will be the first module. So in Power Apps, why Canvas app first? Why not model driven app? We are covering Canvas app first because it is UI based apps, right? So you will be getting that uh, look and feel. Okay, this is how we can create the UI related app, and this is the issues that we will face with the SharePoint, right? And there are
Mm.
various issues in the Canvas app, like it is not responsive in nature. You have to write Power FX for small things. Okay, so all those issues are resolved in the model driven apps, right? So if I'll tell you model driven apps firstly, so then you will say, why the hell this guy is teaching us a Canvas apps? Everything can be done with simple drag and drop in model driven app, right? So you will
Right.
not have that motivation, right? So
Mm.
that's
Correct.
why before model driven app, we are taking Dataverse also. So Dataverse is the foundation of model driven app. You should know Dataverse before creating model driven apps. So then we will go ahead with the Power Pages. So then we will be having Power Automate. Okay. So in Power Automate, we will be discussing Dataverse connectors and all. So why Power Automate as a third module? Because before going to the automation, you should have the front end ready, right? Only then you will be able to create the background automations.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
I hope it is clear.
Yes. Yeah. I got it.
Yes. Any other doubt?
Yeah, one doubt. Are you going to cover API related thing?
What about Copilot Studio?
Yes, yes. So for you also, Viramani, this is the first class.
No, sir, this is my fourth class. Just because I'm asking, you didn't mention the Copilot Studio now, right? So,
Yeah, yeah. So I deliberately did not went ahead after Power Automate. I thought you guys know. So let me reiterate once again, guys, what will be the modules.
yeah,
Module 1
okay, sir.
will be Power BI. Module 2 will be Power Apps. Module 3 will be Power Automate. Module 4 will be Copilot Studio. Module 5 will be Power Automate, Power Platform Admin Center. Then you will have module 6, which will be very, what to say, generic module, where we will discuss about basic SQL and Excel manipulations. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Fine, makes sense. And my laptop is also up and running now. So it will take only few minutes and we will start with actual stuff. So we can consider this as a doubt session, guys. So whatever doubts you have, we can discuss more on that. No doubts? No worries, guys. If you have any doubt related to anything, you can ask.
Yeah, one doubt.
Rolling, that is another thing. You have any doubt related to Power Platform, related to anything in your career, you can ask me, not an issue. Yeah, Kunal, you was asking something?
Yeah, I was asking about a custom connector or API calling. Are we going to connect at least 2, 3 custom connector? I mean, you are going to cover those topics.
So custom connectors, Kunal, I'll tell you how to build. But for custom connectors, if you have explored, for that we will be requiring Azure subscription, right? Where you have
Right.
to use that. So I don't have that infra with me. So I can tell you like how it can be created. Okay.
Okay.
Regarding API calls, we will be covering the Power Automate flow, how to connect with the APIs, how to pass the JSON, right? All those stuff.
Okay.
Indrajit, is it possible if you show the Power BI report from the scratch? Like, I mean to say, from the starting, instead of showcasing whatever it is having with you. Can you do it? I mean, even it is a small report also, that's totally fine. I need it from the scratch. Is it okay?
Yeah, so the report that you are that we started building yesterday, that will be the report that we are building from scratch, right?
Okay. Okay.
So this will be your first project also in Power BI,
Okay. Okay.
and we will be following the same approach. We will not go ahead and simply go through the PPTs or some. I'll come and I'll tell you verbally, okay, this is how it works. We will be seeing everything practically, and we will be creating projects in the classes. And then you have to create one project as the homework.
Yeah. 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 Then that works for me.
Yeah. Anyone else?
This meeting is being recorded.
Guys, I want to check with you how many people are already working on Power BI. Yeah, Manohar. Yes, Manohar, please go ahead. You have your hand raised.
Yes, Rajat, I'm working on Power BI.
Okay. So let me put it in another way. How many people are have no experience in IT?
I have the IT experience, but not in the means I'm in non-tech. No, I'm in the cloud, but not in
Okay.
the Power BI.
Okay. Okay. Shri.
Yeah, I have experience in Dynamics CRM, not on the Power BI. Some knowledge on the Power Apps as well.
Okay.
Model-driven app, Power Automate, Power Pages,
Okay, Chaitanya. So in which module you have?
Sales module and Field Service.
Okay, good. So then you must be good with plugins.
Yeah, plugins and JavaScript. It is.
Good. Fine. Good, guys.
And
guys,
this is
yeah.
Natesh Shindrajit. I do having full stack .NET developer experience with the Web APIs and WCF RESTful as the API experience, and along with that, I do having a moderate knowledge with the Power Automate and Power Apps with the model driven and the canvas built apps. Like it's a very initial stage only in this, but I was not much into the Power BI. So I was looking for a pro level. I was planning to become a pro level Power BI developer.
Good, Natesh. Okay. So guys, let's get started and let's cover the stuff and then we will discuss doubts again. And don't worry, like I will not be dropping off because I am using two systems now, one for the call, another for the screen sharing. So we will not get that drop off issue that we got earlier, right? So I will be answering every doubt and then we can end the class. So guys, any doubt until yesterday's class, wherever you are facing any issues? I think you must have installed the Power BI and some of you must have explored the stuff also. Anyone explored? Guys, give me quick yes or no.
Yes, we installed
Yes,
and started opening and
installed
exploring.
and
Okay. So any issues, any doubts that you have?
So can you share this data set?
Data set I will share you directly in the group and it will be added in the app also. Once I guess it is just a matter of one class now.
Okay.
So once you are enrolled, I will give you this. Okay. Otherwise, we are good with Power BI, right? As of now. As of now,
yes.
it's just the beginning, but still, the people who are very new to this, so at least they should be aware about the infra. Fine. Okay, guys. Then let's get started with the actual stuff. Now, guys, I'll give you few requirements, and then we will discuss how we can get close that. Okay. So I want to create a business logical based column, business logic based column, where what I want to see, I want to give the verdict on the basis of star ratings. Okay, you must have seen the division of reviews. Like if it is between, if the restaurant is rated between 4 to 5, then that is a fantastic one, right? Very good one. or exceptional, I would say. If it is rated between 3.5 to 4, so then it will be a average one, right? So suppose in our scale it is average, 3.5 to 4 is average. So then 3.5 to 2.5 is good. So if it is less than 2.5, it needs attention, isn't it? Have you seen these kind of things? The tags on the basis of rating?
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, everyone got the requirement. Anyone who did not got it? It is very basic, guys. If you got it, fine. Did not got it, that also fine. I'll tell you again. Okay. So, guys, then what we need to do, we need to create a column on top of that, right? So for that, you have to navigate to add column. You can have column from example, custom column, invoke custom column, and you have something called as conditional column. All right. So here, like in my statement itself, you can say I'm saying some conditions, right? If it is greater than 4, then it will be this. If it is greater than 3, then it will be this. So this is what? Are these conditions?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So conditions are nothing but that these are the things which needs to be fulfilled before the other action is getting succeeded, right? Yeah. Like if you want to join the class from day after tomorrow, you have to enroll, right? Isn't
Right.
it? This is the condition.
Yes. Yeah.
So here also we are having some conditional logic that we need to create, right? So you can create it with the help of conditional column. So condition is nothing but if else statements. If that will happen, then this should be the outcome. If this will happen, then that should be the outcome, right? Like this. Here you are able to see. So column name, I would say, category. Okay. Now you have to select the column name from here. So we have to define the logic on basis of which column, guys?
Rating.
Rating.
Stars.
Stars.
Stars, right? 3.5, 4.5. Rating is the number of people who rated.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if it is, let's start from 0. If it is equals to 0, no, here we'll not be able to do that because we don't have, you can't put two conditions, right? So you have to put only one condition here. If it is greater than 4, then what should be the output?
Exceptional or very good. And
Let's give it as exceptional. Add clause. Then guys, if star is greater than
3.
3, then it is very good, suppose.
Good. Very good.
Or let's put good only because we don't have much values because we have only till 5. Then star is greater than 2.5.
Okay.
Then we can say needs attention. So if not 2.5, if it is less than 2.5, then what should be the case?
Might be bad.
Bad
Poor.
or
Poor.
Or need to
Or
improve something.
bad.
yeah, let's put poor only. Okay. So in else condition, you can put the stuff, whatever you should get, irrespective of this condition. If it is greater than 4, it should be exceptional. If it is greater than 3, it should be good. If it is greater than 2.5, it should be needs attention, right? Clear with the logic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Say, I was thinking, can the logic be between 4 and 5, between 3 and, or,
Between is not supported here.
okay, not supported, okay.
So that's why we have to keep it like that. I'll tell you how it is getting executed, and between also we will be learning. In conditional column, it is not there. Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's see. Look, let me bring it close to the stars so that you can see it side by side. So guys, 3.9. Is it less than 4? You should get good or not?
Right. Yeah. It's showing good.
So is it working fine?
Yeah. I think it's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
About
it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go one more level deep and let me explain you how it is calculated. Okay. So let's have this logic here. So here the star was 3.9. Okay. So for this column, it is getting calculated for 3.9. It will come here and it will say star is greater than 4. No. Is it greater than 4, 3.9?
No.
No, right? You will get his condition
Good.
is failed. Now it will go for the else condition. If star is greater than 3,
It's good. Yeah.
yeah, 3.9 is
3.9.
greater than 3, guys, or it is less
Yes.
than 3?
Greater than 3.
Greater than 3, right? So it will give you the good. So similarly, let's check for 0. So for this row, 0 will come, right? So it will say star 0 is greater than 4.
No.
No.
No, right? So this will be passed. So then 0 is greater than 3.
No.
No, this will also pass. 0 is greater than 2.5.
No.
This will also pass. So then what is the other condition in the else?
Poor.
If nothing is
Poor.
get fulfilled, you should get the poor. Guys, is it more clear now?
Yes.
Just take
Yeah.
1 minute. If you have any doubt, do let me know.
But we can also put if or one more if else and put less than 3 is poor, like less than 2.5 is poor, right? I mean, it may not make much sense, but yeah, we can still do that, right?
Yeah, you can still do that, but then like if something else, suppose you are getting some other values, so then those values will be missed. Okay, so suppose you are getting here basically that case will never come, but then some it is a good practice. You should have a default condition. If nothing is getting matched, you should have a default value which should come after that. Okay,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
is nothing but this is the if else statement of
Right.
the programming logic also. So there also you will be having if else, and last will be the else. If nothing is
Right.
getting satisfied, so then you will be getting the result which is getting stored in the last, right, else statement,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it is not condition bound, right? If nothing is getting satisfied, you will get poor.
Right. What if it is 3?
You tell me.
Yeah, do we have the operator greater than or equal?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we have.
you have
Okay.
very
Yeah.
good observation. I have basically I deliberately do this thing. So what it is, what if it is 3? What should happen, guys? Tell me.
Yeah, greater than or equal to 2. I mean,
Great.
we should put that condition.
Okay, let's see. I appreciate the people who got it without explaining itself. Might be they have already worked on the stuff, but for the people who don't know what if it will be 3 or 4. Let's see, guys, what is happening if it is exact 4.
4 is showing as good.
4 is showing as good. Why it is showing as good?
because it's not
But
greater than, it will check greater than that value.
if
but
4
it's
is
not.
greater than 4, it's a false statement.
Yes.
That's right.
So guys, if in your logic, if you want to include 4 in the exceptional, so then you have to write greater than or equals to. Okay. So if you're writing only greater than, that means exceptional will be populated for values ranges from 4.1 upwards. Okay. Because you are not including this. Got it?
Yeah.
All of you? Guys, yes, no.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So this is your function. This is your conditional column. So similarly, so suppose you are missing on index columns. So what are index columns, guys? Anyone? What is index?
Can we see the drop down?
No. Let's forget about index column. Just tell me what is index. You
Like
must have seen it
numbers,
in
I
your.
mean, starting
just
Like serial number.
Starting with 0 or 1. That
one
is.
and so on.
Oh, guys, don't explain me what is index column. Just tell me what is index. Why it is required at all. You must have
To
seen it
find out the
also, right?
accurate value.
Accurate value.
Index is for referring particular record. It is
If
for
you want to
reference.
search any record, instead of
Index
going
is the
complete
technique of using
row, we
assigning
can
or
go with the
descending
index.
order.
It will display the data.
Okay.
like an ID.
So you must have seen index in your classroom also, like when back then when we were in school, we used to get books, right? So the first page was index, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Index content, it was named like that.
So it's kind of a reference in that case.
Index is a pointer.
Okay.
Kind of summary what the book is containing.
Yes.
Index is a technique like to arrange the order, ascending or descending order.
Okay. So basically, guys, index is nothing, as you guys mentioned, very close to the actual stuff. So index is nothing what? So suppose you are having a table, okay? Let me go ahead and try to explain on the whiteboard.
To fetch the data faster.
Sorry, date of what?
To fetch the records faster.
Yeah, how it will happen, Maggie?
Index is like it is arranged like bitmap and bit like scenario. We have example. We have the book. We have the index page like what is the topic and what is the page number.
Okay.
Like that only records will be arranged by like the tree.
And a key value page.
Yes, it is one of the daily object. For each
Okay.
column we are defining.
Good.
I mean, reference to the whole record, maybe.
Yes. So guys, you guys are very correct on that. So now let me explain you when indexes are required basically and why we have in Power BI. Guys, how many of you are aware about primary key? Anyone would like to
Unique identifier.
Yes.
unique identifier, right?
No duplicate and no null.
No duplicate, no null values. Okay. So suppose you have this table. It's working now. You have this employee table. Okay. This is your employee table. This has employee name, employee location, and might be designation. Okay. Employee name can be Sri. Location can be suppose Hyderabad, and designation can be manager, developer. So guys, we have 2 rows in our table as of now. Okay. So if you want to uniquely identify them, you can simply say, please tell me the record of Sari, right? Sri, isn't it? So will you be able to get the result?
There might be multiple
Duplicates.
files, duplicates.
No, just think this is the table. You don't have anything else. You table have only 2
Yes.
rows.
Yes. In that
Yes, we
case,
can
we
take.
can get that.
You will be able to get this row, right? It will return you the
Yes.
first row,
Yes.
Yeah.
isn't it? So as of
Yes.
now, this is the primary key, isn't it? Guys,
Yes.
again, suppose same guy joined our team in the same location at the same role. Now, if you will ask me, suppose I am your database. If you ask me, Indra database, please tell us the details for Sri. So now, what is happening? I have 2 series, right? So I will
Yes.
be in the ambiguous situation. Might be if Nitesh is coming to me, I'm giving him the detail of this guy. Might be if Sri is coming to me, I'm giving him the detail of this guy. So that is ambiguous situation, right? Ambiguity.
Yep.
Yes.
It will get the ambiguity error.
Okay. So basically, why it is happening like that? Because we don't have any primary key in the
Unique.
table, right?
Yeah.
So primary key helps us uniquely identify a row. Right? Isn't it? Now let's expand our horizon. So suppose we have this thing and we have lot many fields in the database, and I wanted to change the CTC for Siri. Might be for the first Siri, but due to ambiguity, it got executed on the second Siri. So then that will be the inconsistent state, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
So guys, to remove this problem, you should have a primary key. So now we are working on Power BI, right? So in Power BI, what we will be doing, we will be taking this data and we will be showing the insights on the reports, right? So to show the insights also, where you have to count, suppose you have to count the number of employees, the unique employees. So then it will give you 2, right? Number of
Yes.
employees, it will give you 2. Then
Yes.
this is very layman terms I am explaining, okay?
Yes.
Isn't it? Will it give you 2 or 3? If I tell me what are the unique employee names?
It will give only 2.
It will give only two, Sai and Nagi.
Right. So then we are losing on information, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
So in Power BI, for the calculations, you should have something called as primary key, right? With the help of which you can do your formulas, you can do write your DAX, you can show the data, the visualizations, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
guys, so for this matter, you have something called as index column. Okay. So in index column, the index will not be repeated. It will be auto-generated starting from 0 or 1. And you can have custom indexes also. So if I would say create an index column starting from 1, suppose. So it will be 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you want to update this guy, Siri, then what you will say? Give me the row with index 1. Give me the row with index 3. So if someone will ask you, give me the row with index 3, So will you be having any other row in the table with 3 as the
No.
index?
No.
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 No, right? So this solves our problem of ambiguity,
Yes.
of
Yes.
confusion, isn't it?
Yes.
Clear, guys? Why indexes are required?
Yes. Yes.
But will index column only be the primary key in other, like, in other, when we have like 2 or 3 tables, or will it be like something different?
But I think,
Wow.
as you mentioned that we might having some custom index. So in that case, what else if I
This is
opt to
uh,
make duplicate values intentionally? So does it take, or does it only be auto generated?
come again, Nitesh.
So you said that we can have custom index, right?
Yeah.
So that means I was just adding the fourth column with the same name and with the same index. I was doing it. I was doing it very intentionally. So does it uh, put the data, or it's going to be merged with uh, the index whatever it is having with the 3?
It will be creating a new column.
So then in that case, it is having duplicate key, right?
Duplicate key.
I mean duplicate data. I mean to say.
Nitesh, I'm not able to
ID
in the Power BI
different.
itself, the development, okay? Whatever you
Okay.
say, let's try to implement that and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, something someone else also asking. So this is one of the part, guys. I told you use case related to Power BI, okay? Not related to SQL where you need indexes for doing the bifurcation, bipartition, right? So no, we're not learning SQL, so that's why I'm not telling you those things. So this is related to Power BI. Might be in Power BI you won't need indexes for sorting, right? You might need it for like some other stuff, okay? So don't get confused. Like this is the indexes which are there in SQL, right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yes.
So here you can say you have two options from 0, 1. Let's generate it from 1. Okay, index got generated. And let's see about custom also. So custom, this is what you can do, Nitesh. If you want to have index starting from suppose 1000.
Okay. Okay. The custom means okay. Okay. I thought in some other way. Now I
No,
got it. What does it the custom index mean?
okay.
Yep. Yep.
Look, one
I
more
know. I
index
got it.
generated.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking too deeper. My bad.
Yeah, I totally got you. You might be thinking on
Yeah.
the basis of conditions, you can do that, and conditions can give you multiple values, multiple same values for the different rows.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I thought let's discuss on the practical itself. We don't need to discuss anything verbally, okay? Not an issue.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So let's clear. Index conditional column. Fine. Now you have few more options to create a column with the help of custom column and invoke custom function. So let me show you what will happen in the custom function, what you can do. So you can write functions also, guys. Okay. You can write functions also and call it here to create the columns. So before that, you have something called column from example. Let's select the column. Let's see. Let's select this category and we can say column from example from selection. Add column from example, enter sample values to create a new column. Click Control plus Enter to apply. Okay. Let's write here. For good, suppose it will be Nitesh. Poor, it will be Nexa. Exceptional, it will be suppose hexa. And yeah, let's try to click on OK and let's see. Look guys, here it is automatically creating something for you. So basically what happened, can someone tell me what happened, what you guys got from here?
Custom column we got.
No, custom column is the output, but how it
And
created with the
conditional column analysis.
yeah. So basically, here we have not created the conditional column. Here what we did, we have given few values and then it automatically analyzed, okay, for this guy, for good, you should have Nitesh. For poor, you should have Nexa. For exceptional, you should have Hexa. So this is what you are trying to do. So it is automatically, what to say, analyzed, and it has created a column with the help of examples that we have provided here. Look, everywhere, wherever it is exceptional, you are getting hexa, 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 hexa. Wherever it was poor, you have met it as nexa. Exceptional, hexa, 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 right? Getting it? Wherever it was good, it is giving you Natesh.
How come it is taking us little, it was little having tricky part? I'm not sure. Could you
How
repeat it once?
So based on poor and the value name, how it is taking as an nexa, if we are giving in the one index level, how it is taking for the other indexes also.
Yeah, so basically it is the functionality column from examples. You have to give only
Oh
few
yeah, okay.
and then it will automatically analyze and create it for you. This is the intelligence of Power BI.
Okay. Now I got it. Yeah.
Okay, so here you can see only three options like poor, exceptional, and good. So what in case if we have multiple? So again, we need to go one by one and give these values, or
Yeah,
is there any option?
again Vasavi, like it is not the thing that you have to do it from column from example only. So might be for this requirement we used it. Might be you will be having requirement, you will not be able to use it. You might use to want to create it with the help of DAX. That will be much easier, right? So here we are learning everything. So that's why I am bound to tell you everything. Okay. So
Oh,
it is not the fact like you will be using conditional column every time. You might not be using conditional column. Your requirement must be like that. You can't use conditional column, right? So in that case, you have to move around with the DAX.
Okay.
Okay, you should have every tool in your pocket, right? So depending on the requirement, you should use that tool, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I hope it is making sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So guys, let's see this. What is custom column now? So in custom column, you can create the column in something called as Power M query. Okay, again in Power M query, if you have to do multiple, if you have to write a complex logic with multiple statements, so then it will be a little complex, I would say, in custom query, in custom formula. So although like you will be using it very less, I would recommend you to use the DAX, but still I will tell you how this custom column works. Okay. So in custom column, it is very simple. If you want to, suppose I want to concat these two columns. So then what you will do, you can simply go ahead in the custom column and it will open a window here and you can say simply custom, I want to give the same name, custom column, and I want to merge star. So for concatenation, you must be using, if I'm able to recall it correctly, you must be using and, but where is and? At 7. Okay, custom and what was the column name? It was category. Okay, no syntax error detected. If you click on OK, let's see. It's giving us error.
I think we might need to add double ampersand in Rashid, if I'm not wrong.
No, this is fine. So basically, again, this is, as I told you, this is very sensitive thing. So it is giving us error because we are trying to concat of number with the text.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, int to string, yeah.
So let's try to concat this with product ID. And let's see. Look, it worked, isn't it? Now suppose you want to add the space in between so that it is little readable. So that also, let's do it. Oh, come on. Look, it got added. Okay. So guys, these are the columns that I want you to create with the help of this Power Query editor are the simple one only. Okay. I want you to create this kind of concatenation. If you want to do, you can do this with the help of custom column. If you want, okay, we can create it from custom column from examples. Just create that. Or if you have some index column or conditional column in place, just create these kind of columns from here. But if you have something which required the complex logic, like you have to get it, you have to do the multiple calculations around it. So for that, I would recommend you to use DAX that we will be learning. And I know you must be getting this, what is in more custom formula. So I'll tell you this later in the course, like what it means. Okay. So I hope it is clear whatever we discussed related to columns today. So if you have any doubt later to this, just to let me know, and then we will move ahead.
Indrajit, can we add formulas in that function ribbon, like whatever we're having about the headers? Yep. Can we?
Code, this is the step code. This is which is getting generated. Again, when you will get experienced in this, you will automatically get to know. So suppose here what we are doing, we are reordering the columns, right? Like where we did this and that, right? We did it from
Yep.
here. So now suppose you want to do it from here. What you will do, you will go ahead, delete it from here, paste it here,
Yep, and we are going to add it here. Yeah.
and here you go. Change. Look,
Yep, and it won't take any of the column numbers like in Excel, like B1, A2,
no,
C1.
all these things Power BI handles internally. You
Okay,
just
okay,
have to give the column name. That is it.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So we can.
Like if we are used to it, it's going to be very handy and
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
experience,
So
I believe. Yep.
basically, these things comes with experience. So now, as of now, we are doing everything like layman term, right? Like the noise, like the noise people, right? So
Yep,
once you
yep.
have experience, you will do two steps together, three steps together, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
We will see it in the upcoming classes how to reuse the things. Why advanced editor will be very helpful, whatever steps you are applying. But still, like this is very beginning of the course, so we should go through the textbook way itself, so that you guys are getting the stuff right.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, this can be a transformation part. So after transformation is done, you can load the data. Now let me rename it to Flipkart sales. Close and apply. It will wait few seconds. Okay, it is evaluating the stuff. and now it will load the data.
Indra, quick question. So now this custom column we have added based on the rating field. But suppose if we want to add based on the two fields like rating and the people is giving more than 500 people as a 4, then only it will be considered as a poor, something like that is the scenario. In that case, can we add this custom condition for multiple columns?
No, for that, then what you need to do, you have to use that.
Sorry, come again.
You have to use DAX for those cases.
Oh, DAX only we need to use. Okay.
That will be more efficient.
Okay. So this one mainly that we can filter, we can give the, we can add the custom column based on the single column value, not for the multiple ones.
Yeah, correct. And you can try doing that by putting multiple conditions, but when you have huge data sets, so these things can be error prone. Okay. So that's why like it is recommended to use tags for those things, and that will be much faster.
Okay.
You have to take care of all these things also for the production stuff, right? The page load time, how much time it is getting load for the calculations and all.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Let me save this so that we are not losing on the stuff, whatever we discussed. Now, guys, we will start on something called as DAX from tomorrow. And if you are getting any doubt, right, as of now, many things are not covered, like merge queries, append queries, and so many other stuff that I have shown you in the first class. So nothing to worry, guys. Like we did the transformation part today, completed the transformation part today. So whatever you will be doing, uh, and now we will be building on it. I would say, what is this month? March 2024. Morning batch. So this will be our project.
Maybe 25.
Oh, sorry. I'm 1 year back. Still in 2024. Nice. PPD. Okay. So this is our report. Now whatever we will be doing in this. So now guys, let me close this. That's fine. Now we will discuss something tomorrow, which is called as tags. And let me give you the insights for next 4 or 5 days, what we will be covering on. Now, guys, tomorrow we will be covering DAX. And for DAX, there will be 2 to 3 sessions, depending on how you are getting it. Okay. In DAX, I will be giving you all the formulas. And basically, I will be giving you how to use various functions without learning it. Okay. Or from where to get the syntaxes and all. And in DAX, basically, we will be covering everything. Basically, I have created many Power BI reports in my career. So we will try to use all the frequently used tags that you can manipulate a little bit. And most of the problems that you will be having in your day-to-day life as a Power BI developer, those will be resolved. Then after DAX, we will learn something called as append and merge queries. This will take entire session. Then we will learn data visualization, and then so on. There will be so many other features that we are learning. So this is for next up to 1-1. This is for next 4 sessions. Or for this week, I would say we will be learning this. We will be having 3 sessions. Okay. Now DAX, guys, I'll give you a little bit intro about this. We will again completely understand it from tomorrow onwards. So DAX is nothing, guys. DAX stands for data analysis expression. Okay. So DAX is not a programming language. DAX is not a, I would say, scripting language. It is nothing what? It is the expressions that you can write for what? For data analysis. Okay, you must have written expressions in the Excel. Have you guys written?
Yes, I do.
So this is
And
also
there are also custom expressions also, right?
Excel. It will be little tricky or little, I would say, not very user friendly. So here you will be able to write expression in simpler way. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is DAX. So yeah, that completes your DAX. Now we can move to merge queries, right? So no worries, guys. What we will do now from tomorrow onwards, we will see how to create columns with DAX. Again, like many things are there. We will be discussing calculated columns, measures, tables, all through DAX. Everything we will be seeing how to do. So lots of good thing coming on your way. I think basic stuff we have already completed now. So now we will be moving towards the advanced stuff that is actually required. Now, guys, this will be that is it for the day. So this was your 4th session. So tomorrow will be the last 3 session. So whatever doubts you have, come prepared. If you have any doubt related to course fee, how to enroll, and any doubts related to curriculum, that you can tell me. And the people who have not watched the first class, I would request you to go ahead and watch the first class. So from there, you will be getting the tone of the course, what we will be discussing, what we are, who we are, how many projects you will be getting, what you can expect from us, everything you will be getting from there. Okay.
Indra, how big the market for this PPT? Even it for global or it for nationwide, how big the market is?
Market.
Sorry, your voice is little crackling.
Yeah, in the first class itself we checked, right? It is
Oh, okay. I
it
missed that class.
going
I
at
might need to check that.
rate. Yeah, it is going at 30% rate. So if you want to check, Nitesh, so just go ahead and check like low code, no code market growth,
Mm-hmm.
CAGR wise. Okay,
Yeah.
it will be between 25 to 30% every year. It is growing.
So
And
what are the
because
exact
we like there are so many low code, no code products in the market. So how many of you know those?
little about Salesforce and Tableau? I used it in my masters for Tableau, but
Tableau
I
is
think it
not the
was
low code, no code. It is the competitor of Power BI. It is a
yep, yeah, almost.
data visualization, I would say.
We have
Yeah,
JavaScript low code, no code as well in the Rajit sir.
Yeah, you do have, but these are the market leaders. Those are, I would say, if it is, if out of 100, 95% is Power Platform, other consists of the 5%.
Okay.
You can go ahead today and check in the Power, what to say, in the Naukri.com itself.
Yeah.
and moreover, how much, like, how broad can we go from this course? Like, can I apply directly for the Power BI developer, or do we need to have any other skills in the pocket to apply only for Power BI developer?
Yeah, if you want to become only Power BI developer, I think in those roles you will be going for data analyst. So you should be good with SQL also in that case, they will expect. But from
Okay.
this role, you can go ahead and So basically this component, Power BI component, you will be getting good hold on. So then SQL again, that will be different component altogether, right? So then you have to learn that. As I told you in the first class also, I have told all the career prospects also. So if you want to learn Dynamics, suppose, so you will be getting Power Platform, and in Power Platform, Dataverse, model-driven app, everything you will be getting it. So then you have to learn JavaScript. In JavaScript also, in Dynamics, we will be using something called as XRM framework. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to learn that, and then you have to, in plugin also we use plugin service execute is the method, and all those things you have to learn. So and then you can become Dynamics developer. If you want to go into automation, RPA, so then you can
RPA, yeah.
learn Power Automate Desktop in more details. Okay.
Yeah.
So also, sir, I have one doubt. So it's
Yeah.
regarding the AI impact. So as you know, like most of the jobs will be replaced by AI in future. So what will be the impact of AI on this Power Apps and Power Platform developer jobs? Considering it is a low code, no code.
So already I should say it is already AI driven only. So most of the things you are able to, most of the efforts they have already reduced. But for this much, for logic, I guess human intervention will be required, and it is required. Okay, logic building type. So the things that human can do, I think AI can't do it efficiently. It will give you the result on the basis of the past, what to say, experiences, right? So I think it will scale more. With AI, might be now the things which we are able to do it in 3 days. It might take 1 day or 2 day. Our effort will get reduced that we are doing on the unnecessary stuff. But I guess logic building part will be required. And now everything, why it is moving to this low code, no code, because here you will not be wasting time on the unnecessary stuff, right? You will be directly working on the logic. You will get UI out of the box. So this is how it is. So
Got it.
as for me, AI can be your helping hand, but can't replace everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else?
Inderjeet.
Yeah, Nikhil.
Yeah, sir, actually that CRM and you said it's a different platform altogether, and this Power BI is a different platform altogether. So I wanted the bifurcation. I'm not really sure, like which part is considered as CRM and which part is considered as Power BI.
Okay. So Nikhil, like Chaitanya can also tell you, like if you are trying to switch nowadays, even CRM
Mhm.
developers are expected to know this Power Platform.
Okay.
I hope that must be the reason why Chaitanya is looking for Power Platform. Is it correct? If you're there, Chaitanya, can you please respond?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So yes, I mean, in my project, I worked on Dynamic CRM, and we have integrated the Power Pages and model-driven apps, but not on the
Uh-huh.
Canvas app. Even we have integrated the Power Automate as well, but not experience on the Canvas app. But they are asking Canvas app as well. So I want to more explore more. That's why I joined.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
basically,
Okay.
CRM, I would say it is the subset of this Power Platform with some additional functionalities it will give you. Like you will be able
Okay.
to put the SLAs out of the box with the UI itself. You will be able to configure routing rules. You will be configure uh, many other functionalities out of the box. But for CRM, the license cost is huge. Okay.
Okay.
So in pound, if I will tell you, it is around 17-18 pound. Well, this I'm telling you the corporate licensing that we have in our organization, and for Power App
Okay.
it's only £4. Okay, so what we do here, the things which are there, the functionalities which are there in CRM, we will develop it in Power Apps itself, like the model driven.
Okay.
For the foundation for CRM is model driven apps only. If you know model driven apps, all those forms will be getting used there. Main form is there. A quick view is there. Quick create is there, right?
Mhm.
So I hope it is little clear now, Nikhil.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Anyone else? Anyone? Is there anyone who has already enrolled?
Yes.
So
Okay.
certification wise, sir, PL 900 is the basic. Then later on we have to go with like PL 200, 300, or 400. Like what for which role, which certification is required?
Yeah, if you want to become functional consultant, then 200, 400 is required. If you want to become Power BI developer, then PL 300 is required. Then if you want to become RPA developer, then PL, I guess, 500 is required. If you want to become
Uh-huh.
solution architect, then PL 600.
Okay. So after PL 900, you are saying PL 300 is recommended if you want to become
It depends on
data
you.
analyst.
It depends on you, Nikhil. All these comes under the associates. PL 400, 300, 200.
Uh-huh.
So once everything is finished, then you can go for PL 600. That is solution architect.
Okay, so solution architect is kind of like you need around 5 to 10 years of experience in this field to get into that role, right?
Yeah, correct. Like I am working as a solution architect. Solution
Okay.
architect will be the one who will be able to solve the problems. Like suppose I'll give you the requirement. You give me the requirement. I'll tell you the solution. We will be using this component, that component. This is how it will interact.
Okay.
Yes.
So for you, how
Thank
much time does it take to reach to that architect level position, Indra?
So Nitesh, like I would say, like for me, fortunately, I got to work on these things from the start of my career, I would say. Okay, from in my internship days, at that time, this Power Apps was make.preview.power apps. So basically, at that time, Microsoft launched this, and I was working in an organization which was independent service vendor for Microsoft. So we used to work there, and it was a mid-size organization. So we used to work end to end, right from requirement gathering to analysis to developing. Everything we used to do on our own. So I got very good exposure there, and then like the learning curve was very high. So although I have around 6 years of experience, but the current role which I am working on, that was requiring the experience of 10 plus years for the solution architect. But because of the exposure that I got, I was able to do that. So basically it totally depends on the work, kind of work, and the type or level of work that you're doing. So I think years of experience, it does matters, but somewhere like where actual requirement is there, you will automatically create that impact in the team, right? So you will
Yeah,
automatically
yeah,
have that thing.
yeah, makes sense. So, I mean, I was senior software engineer in my team, but I'm not sure how much I was good at going to be in these tools. So,
Yeah.
like usually, the human brain will be automatically getting the things diluted if we are not making it practice. Automatically, how much we learn, it going to be diluted. So I was just trying to get as much as practical knowledge.
So for me, I have never joined any course, to be honest. And at that time, it was even now. If you go to the YouTube, and when we will start working on Canvas apps, model-driven apps. For Canvas app, you might get some sessions on the YouTube, but for model-driven apps, you will get very less. Okay, and for this
Yeah, I do
yeah,
see a few of the LinkedIn learnings and premiums,
yeah,
but yeah, from there only I'm having some moderate knowledge about Canvas and Dataverse and about
yeah.
model-driven apps and publishing of those apps and having deployments in different servers. And I was little curious about how you guys are going to be train the people in the market. So that's why I was just trying to get hold of you guys. So how the things are working from the scratch level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like once we are
Mm,
in those modules, so you can compare the stuff. So one thing is, if I want to tell you deployment pipeline, I can quickly create a demo and I can tell you this is what it happened. Other thing is to learn it in a project driven way, that you will be actually working on the stuff. So then in that way, you will not find it anywhere even on the YouTube. I'm not asking like I want you to enroll. It is again, it is your personal decision, and I don't think I should justify that. So this is just the thing that I am saying that we are doing. Again, like I think if the course fee is again, it is very, I would say, competitive. I have also enrolled in few of the courses that for this. Basically, if I'll tell you my scenario, I am a software engineer, so I'm little inclined towards coding. So I wanted to switch to that 2-3 years back then. So I purchased a course which was costing around 5 lakhs. Okay. And after a few things, after few months, I was not able to continue that. And all those money almost went into vain. So and the content was good. And here also, if you will say, if you will see the people who are there in the market, they are charging 1 lakh 70,000, 80,000, 90,000. So this is the thing that you are getting at the very nominal price, I would say, and the content will also be top notch, and provided you will be getting the licenses also that no one will provide you in the market as of now. So you can see, and
So
if you
you mean licensing means is it from KSR or is it from
KSR,
direct Microsoft?
organizational account from KSR. We have tie up with Microsoft, so we will be providing you 6-month licensing. If you'll
So
go
like
market check for that licensing price itself, it will be $100.
yeah. Even I tried to give one rough attempt for basic starting, but I just want to have some more knowledge about Power BI and virtual agents.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is how it is. So
Hello.
yes, David.
Yeah. Actually, I want to know the course price. What is the price?
Course price, if you want to do upfront payment all in one shot, it will be 25K. If you want to
Okay.
do an installment, then it will be 27K.
Okay. And in this, the Power App also is there. Power App and the Power BI.
Everything will be there. You're talking about licensing, right?
No, for course. From the course.
Everything. For everything you have this 25K.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long do we have access to these recordings, Indra?
I think Mahesh has already answered in the group. It will be for 1 year, and it can be extended depending on your requirement. You have to get in touch with Mahesh. He can extend it.
Okay.
I think we can leave Indra. It's already.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think we can take a leave for today. I think we can join tomorrow.
Okay. No doubts? Anyone else? Can we end the class?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So in that case, thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead. So let's meet tomorrow again, same time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Indra.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.